We recently got a ton of new information about GTA 6, including pricing, the Ultimate Edition, and a ton of new features and information about what the actual game will be. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard GTA 6 is technically going to be $100. That's the way I like to think of it anyway, because standard edition is $80, but you are missing out on a ton of like smaller things like customization on your cars and your characters. And as someone who really values that type of thing in games, I'm obviously getting the Ultimate Edition. Call me a sheep, call me a consumer. That's just what I'm gonna do, bruh, because I want to enjoy this game. I'm sorry. We're getting all these things here, special cosmetic car styling options. I'm hoping that's basically like what Benny's was in GTA 5, because I have been really wanting to see like the return of Benny's in GTA 6. I spoke about this 2 years ago on a video I made. You know, in the trailer we saw all those like colorful lowriders and muscle cars, and I was really hoping the car customization would be extensive. So just looking at this, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think it might even be better than Benny's. Hopefully we get even like the really niche small customization options, like customizing your engine, how that looks, putting some speakers in the back of your van, stuff like that. We've got a hair salon. I'm sure you've seen all the new customization for both Jason and Lucia in all those images revealed. You know, that's always cool to have. Extra customization. Exclusive streetwear clothes from Stock 305. Electric Fang tattoo 50. Oh, 50 specific tattoos for both characters. That's quite big. GTA 5 single player did have the tattoo parlors and it did have some customization, but a lot of it was pretty boring. This just already sounds better, like 50 specific tattoos for the Ultimate Edition. That's not including base game, which will already have a ton of tattoos. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping to see more like crazy tattoos, like face tats, neck tats. Also, there is like the likelihood that you will be able to customize exactly where tattoos go on your body instead of it being like a preset thing. One-Eyed Willie's off-road mods for vehicles and more cosmetic customization. You know, we did see a lot of that swampy area, a lot of that Florida-esque location, so this is probably going to be somewhere there, I would assume. There is obviously the question of whether Ultimate Edition is worth the extra $20 just for a bunch of cosmetics. Like I said, I value that type of stuff in games, so I will be buying it, but is it worth an extra $20? I guess we'll have to wait and see, but you know, they're gonna have to make a real hard case for it, like, you know, being worth that much. We did get a ton of like new images of Lucia and Jason in a bunch of like retro clothing with a bunch of like sports cars from like the 80s and stuff. They're really leaning into that Vice City vibe, which I really appreciate. I've always wanted to see Vice City in modern gaming standards. I'm really excited for that, man. Now to take a look at all these new details that came from a bunch of retail websites across the world. There was like a Brazilian website or something that leaked a bunch of this information. Switch between Jason and Lucia in the open world and complete missions as a duo. You know, we've seen that kind of stuff in GTA 5. I'm wondering how much more seamless this will be, because, you know, it's been 13 years. I'm expecting this feature to be like way more polished, way faster. I'm kind of imagining like Spider-Man 2 switching between characters and like load times being like 2 seconds. NPCs with their own daily routines. This means absolutely nothing to me because every game says this nowadays. I do not care if the NPCs have like a very strict schedule of like 8 a.m., leave the house, go to work. 5 p.m., go home, or like go to a restaurant or something and eat. I do not care unless it affects the player in some way. If it affects gameplay in some sort of way, whatever that way may be, then yeah, it's more interesting. But if it's just like a meaningless detail like that, you won't notice in a GTA game. If you're driving like 120 on the highway, you will not notice all these cars heading back from work or whatever. It's not really a selling point for me. Dynamic random events across the world, this is what I was really hoping for. After Red Dead 2 and how good that world was, a lot of that was due to the fact that the dynamic encounters that you would find on your way to missions or just exploring, getting stopped by some O'Driscolls and like getting ambushed, or having to save a woman that's stuck under her horse, whatever it may be. I was really hoping that that would come back to GTA 6, and hopefully it does in that same exact way. GTA 5 is a very good game and I love replaying it, but the main thing that makes it good is the story for me. I know there's like a debate going on online right now about whether GTA 5's story was actually good or whether it was terrible. I enjoy it, but the worst thing about GTA 5 and a lot of the GTA games is how empty the worlds feel. You have your activities, but if you're not doing your activities and you're just exploring the open world, there's like really nothing to do. You basically just got like shops to go to and buy clothes, and other than that, there's nothing. Occasionally you get like a dynamic encounter where you have to save someone from getting robbed or whatever, but that's just so lame. As long as GTA 6's world feels more alive than 5's, I'm gonna be happy, and it most certainly will feel better. Interactive and establishments for deeper immersion, I don't know what that means really. My mind goes towards how there's rumors that 70% of GTA 6's interiors will be accessible. How will they affect gameplay? I don't know. Does it need to affect gameplay? Sometimes just the act of exploring interiors is like good enough, but you know, there is the extra like step of maybe like this will affect gameplay in some way. I don't know, I'm just yapping. Next gen graphics with advanced lighting, natural animations, and highly detailed environments. Yeah, we know this. In-game social media featuring viral videos, influences, and world events on your phone. Now this seems to be a really big and critical feature to the game. As you see here, discover secret side missions through social media. Your phone streams viral videos in real time. We've had a ton of like details about this exact feature, so this is clearly gonna be like a really big thing. In trailer 1, if you remember, there was all those like little clips of like the social medias and people going crazy, like alligators entering stores and people partying on yachts. At the time, I don't think anyone thought anything of it, but now we see it in a whole different light because that was like a sneak peek at a huge aspect of the game. It'll be interesting to see how this plays into the story. I really like the idea of secret side missions being found in social media. There are some games that I've seen do that, like Judgment and Lost Judgment, but those are pretty niche. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Unique abilities for each protagonist that impacts gameplay and missions. That's probably gonna be like the special abilities from GTA 5, like Franklin being able to slow down his driving, or Trevor just becoming invincible, basically. Don't edit in that meme. I do not want to hear about dynamic weather, storms, and time of day changes that affect physics and gameplay. This one is interesting because the game is going to be set in like Florida, which is known for like hurricanes and natural disasters. Maybe I'm reaching here, but could there be stuff like tornadoes and hurricanes? It says that it will affect physics and gameplay. 1 or 2 years ago, I saw some predictions that there will be natural disasters in the game that would like knock down buildings, and those buildings would have to be rebuilt over time. And at that time I thought, yeah, that's just like dumb speculation, but with this like little detail here, could that be true? I don't know. Storms and time of day changes. In a storm, will it be harder to, drive? Will there be wind, like, pushing our car to the side or something? Like, I don't know. It could really mean anything. It could just be like the smallest nothing burger. Games love hyping up features that ultimately don't end up mattering much. Rockstar's biggest, densest, and most ambitious map ever. That really excites me. We've seen all those new cities, Vice City, the like Florida-esque city. There's like mountain towns and stuff. Some people are really confused and think that GTA 6's map will be similar to GTA 5's, but if you compare the GTA 5 Los Santos with what we've seen from GTA 6's trailers and how the city looks there, it's just like night and day. Like, GTA 6 is enormous. Let's see if there's anything else we can find here. NPCs are also described as having unique routines that will lead to random events happening across the map. See, this is what I mean. If they have routines that actually affect the player, then yeah, that's great. I would love to see what that's about. It sounds like an evolution of the system seen in Red Dead 2. Finally, Amazon Brazil claims that GTA 6's main feature is the game's in-game social network system. Okay. Largest and densest open world ever created by Rockstar. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. Explore Vice City, beaches, swamps, small towns, and various regions of Leonida. Switch between Jason and Lucia in real time during coordinated heists. If there's no like load-in time when switching between the two, that could lead to some really cool gameplay moments, I feel like, especially since it says in coordinated heists. I'm imagining like a scenario where Jason is in cover and he's like getting shot at from all angles, and there's like really no way he's gonna survive that. So you switch to Lucia, who's like behind the enemies, and like she shoots them in the back and stuff. Hopefully it's that dynamic. Watch viral videos, follow influencers, and discover world events through your in-game mobile phone. I love the emphasis on the phone. I feel like it wasn't used enough in GTA 5, but it's 13 years later. The internet, the social media, mobile phones, they're like way bigger of a thing than they were even in 2013, so I love the emphasis on that. Grand Theft Auto 6 redefines the concept of open world sandbox gameplay. Explore the most massive, dense, and insane map ever created by Rockstar Games. Traverse the neon-lit streets of a pulsating Vice City. Dominate dangerous swamps, crowded beaches, and realistic suburbs that cover the state of Leonida from end to end. Every inch of the scenery has been designed to deliver brutal immersion and total freedom. If you know my channel, if you know me, you know the word immersion just brings something out of me, man. And I never expected a GTA game with such emphasis on immersion. It's always been crazy, chaotic fun, but this time it really feels like they've learned from Red Dead 2 and they've taken a huge page out of it. I know I'm gonna love this game. Lucia and Jason, cooperative gameplay and a duo of protagonists. The main campaign brings an unprecedented dynamic with the franchise's first criminal couple. Alternate control between Jason and Lucia in real time. Feel the evolution of character management, where each protagonist possesses unique abilities that directly influence the criminal ecosystem and the tactical intelligence of the missions. They are making this sound so good. A live-in world controlled by artificial intelligence. The universe of GTA 6 pulsates in a hyper-realistic way. They've used the word pulsates twice, and I do not really like that word here. It just sounds icky, but let's keep moving. NPCs have their own routines based on advanced AI generating organic random events across the map. The major innovation lies in the in-game integration of social networks. Your character's cell phone consumes viral videos in real time, allowing you to follow Vice City influencers and discover secret side missions through social media. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I think that's all we have. I don't really care about the PS5 Pro stuff, seeing as I will unfortunately be playing on base PS5. I'm not too happy about it, but that's just the way it's gonna have to be. I'm not buying the PS5 Pro for a singular game, especially since I don't really use consoles anymore. When this comes to PC, you know I will be day one on that. Some really cool information. It's really got my cogs spinning in my head now. It really does sound like just a huge emphasis on NPC routines and social media. I assume this will have even more random dynamic events than even Red Dead 2 did. I'm still playing Red Dead 2 to this day, and I'm hoping I can have the same happen for GTA 6, where, you know, till Rockstar's next game, I can replay GTA 6 every single year and not get bored and find new things all the time. There's gonna be a crazy level of detail and Easter eggs and features, but yeah, unless we get more information about GTA 6, I probably won't make another video on it until November when the game releases, and when that happens, I will be milking the hell out of this game. I cannot wait to talk about it and explore every single inch of the game. That's all from me. I'm gonna clock out now. See you.